Two, day one was not one you wanted to repeat, but how'd you come back today?
Had 3 fish today, almost 7.5 pounds. You know, things just took a turn for the worse. You know, as soon as I got here for the official practice, it started getting worse by the day. And I had an idea that I might would struggle, but I certainly didn't expect a 0 like that yesterday, especially after the time I spent here in pre-practice. But today it seemed like things and conditions started getting back to where they were, when I was here during the pre-practice. The herring started coming up to the surface, and I was seeing some fish pop here and there like I had been, and I caught a good one doing that, and I had a couple other opportunities to catch maybe a 3 or 4 pounder, and just the timing wasn't there. Fish would come up when I had a long cast out, and I just wasn't able to put a bait on them. But it just it was a better day. I caught 2 on a drop shot. And, I really don't know. I can't put my finger on what happened yesterday. It's just one of those days where you fish hard and you fish everything you think you know. You just don't get any bites.
Yeah, that's.
Today I had a couple bites today, and that was just the difference.
Are you going to be at Norman next week?
Yeah, I'll be at Norman. I'm leaving straight from here Sunday. I think I'll head up there and we'll start practice Monday and see how that lake is in the middle of the summer. I don't know what to expect there, but it's a tough lake, and I'd imagine it's going to be particularly tough this time of year.
All right, buddy. Well, good seeing you.
Thank you.
9. All right, Brian, tell us about day 2. You had 9 yesterday. What'd you do today?
Today I had 13 to 1. I actually had the 2 biggest spots I've ever caught in my life.
How big were they?
I had one close to 5 and one that was right around 4.
Tell us exactly where you caught them.
I caught them off a tree, actually, out in the middle of the lake. I found this big flat. There's one tree on it. It's 40 feet deep. The tree comes up 15 feet from the top, and they're suspended in the top of it. I throw a swim bait over it. Sometimes I get a bite, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I get hung in the tree.
That's awesome. Well, you must be feeling pretty good. You're obviously going to make the cut, and that's what you wanted to do. And you starting to get a little bit better feel for the lake?
Yeah, kind of. I've got enough places now, and I've got the confidence that I can. If I run 5 or 6 places and don't get bit, I got the confidence just to keep going. I mean, where I'm not spending 10, 15 minutes on one place. If I pull up there and I hadn't got bit in 4 or 5 casts, I'm going to hit another one now.
Well, man, we wish you the best of luck tomorrow and Sunday, and another good tournament for Brian Thrift, and then we'll see you in Charlotte, right?
Yes, sir. Next week.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, Daryl had 9 pounds today. That puts him in first place temporarily on the co-angler side. You're going to make the cut. That's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I had a pretty good day. It started out a little bit slower today, but got the drop shot working again, and was able to catch 5. I actually caught 6 today and caught 1, so looking forward to tomorrow.
Who was your partner today?
I had Chun Lee today. He was also fishing deep, fishing brush piles, and I need to be doing that tomorrow probably to win, so hopefully I will be.
Well, you've had an 8-pound day and a 9-pound day from the back of the boat, buddy. You're doing something right.
Yeah, I got it figured out, as far as fishing out deep. I downsized some, and I'm changing a few things, and as far as my weights, the colors of my weights, and also the colors of my worms, and that's really working. Every time I make a change and get lighter, it seems to work. So I'm going to do it again tomorrow. The fish are getting more pressure, and that's the reason why I'm doing that.
Well, buddy, best of luck to you, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
You had 9 pounds today, 22 total over the last 2. You're going to make the cut too.
Yep.
All these regional anglers in the Carolinas are doing well, but tell us about your day. What was the difference between yesterday and today?
Today it was totally different. Yesterday, I practiced in 2 areas of the lake. One's up the river, the other one I fished down at the dam. And, I've had a place that I got quality fish on both areas there. Today I decided to start at the dam. Yesterday I started at the river. Well, today I didn't have a bite until 12:30, which I was sweating. And I tried to fish deep, drop shot. I got some really good trees that they're marking fish, but that's just not my style. And I don't know if I'm not doing it right or they're just not biting, but I can't catch them. So I did a 180 at 12:30 and run up the river and pulled up on my first spot and limited out. And I left them biting, so I'm hoping tomorrow that's going to be the place to go.
Well, making the cuts, first goal you had, and now that you're going to be in the top 30, does it start over or do the weights carry forward?
No, the weights are going to carry forward. This is a 4-day cumulative weight.
Okay.
I mean, and those guys, I got 22.4. I think 27's leading right now, somewhere around there. So I'm not out of it. One good bite, we're right there.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, good luck, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Day 1, he had a little over 3 on day 2. JT, everybody's going to want to know what happened between day 1 and day 2 on Lake Lanier.
Well, actually, the difference between yesterday and today was yesterday I was finding fish on my graph on brush piles that were, I could tell the ones that were feeding the way they were positioned around the brush piles, and I might have to idle over 10 of them. But when I saw them positioned a certain way on the brush, I could literally just drop down there and I knew I was going to catch one, and I did. I caught up to the weight I had yesterday, and I just kind of stopped doing it because I figured that was enough weight, and I was in 3rd place, right about where I thought I'd be. Right. When I went out there today, I guarantee I idled over 100 brush piles, and I never saw the fish. There's fish in a lot of them,
right,
but none of them were positioned the way they were yesterday when they were feeding. And I'm sure there were some brush piles out there today they were feeding on. I just never idled over the right one. Every time I'd idle over them, they'd be suspended up above them or out away from them. I never saw them down low and close to the base of the brush pile. That's where I was catching them. If they were low around the base of the brush pile, it was automatic.
Same pattern as yesterday?
Yeah, and I went and did that all day. I mean, I went for an hour today and never made a cast, just looking for a brush pile that they were on the bottom around the base of it, and I never saw it all day long.
So you think 17's going to make the cut?
Yeah, I'm in like 11th right now.
So yeah, you're good to go.
Yeah, there's not enough guys out there to knock me down, I don't think.
Well, man, that's awesome. Best of luck to you tomorrow, and thanks for taking time with us.
Thank you.